My wife's weekend with the girls didn't add up. One night, she fell asleep, and her group chat lit up. Did you tell him about the guy yet? My hands trembled as I scrolled. Photos, flirty messages, a one-night mistake she thought she could bury. The next day, I sent her a message. Let's talk about your girls' trip. She read it and came home early, crying. Let me start by saying I never thought I'd be the guy writing one of these. I'm 42, married for 15 years, no kids, living just outside Chicago. I work in IT, pretty regular hours, nothing exciting. My wife, let's call her Sarah, is a nurse. We met in our 20s, got married when we were both 27. Life wasn't perfect, but it was good. Or so I thought. About 2 months ago, Sarah told me she was planning a weekend trip with her girlfriends. They were heading up to Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Beautiful area, little town, nice lake, relaxing. We'd been up there a few times ourselves. She said they needed to unwind, vent, catch up. I didn't think anything of it. She works hard. She deserves a break. Friday morning, she packed a bag, kissed me goodbye, and left early. Said they had spa appointments and brunch planned. She texted me around lunchtime with a picture of a mimosa and her friend smiling. I recognized 2 of them. She said they were staying at this cozy little Airbnb near the lake. Everything seemed normal. I told her to enjoy herself. She said she would. Saturday night rolls around. I'm at home alone. Just me, the dog, and a 6-pack. I was watching some old reruns, not really paying attention. Her iPad was on the coffee table. She usually leaves it at home. I wasn't snooping. Honestly, I wasn't. It buzzed, and I glanced over. I thought maybe it was a reminder or something. But no, it was messages. Her group chat. The title caught my eye, Weekend Warriors. Something about it just made me pause. Then I saw a preview of a message pop up. Did you tell him about the guy yet? I froze. My gut told me right away, this wasn't just a random comment. I grabbed the iPad and unlocked it. She uses the same passcode for everything. What I saw made my stomach turn. The chat was blowing up. The messages were from her friends, the same ones she was supposedly relaxing with. But the conversation wasn't about brunch or massages. Here's the thread. Did you tell him about the guy yet? You can't keep this buried forever, babe. LOL, remember his shirt at the bar? He was hot and into you. Hope the pics don't leak LMAO. My hands were shaking. I scrolled up. That's when I saw photos. Not just of Sarah and her friends. There were selfies of her and some guy I didn't recognize. At a bar. In a car. One of them in what looked like a hotel room. Then came the texts between her and this guy. His name was Jason. I had never heard of him before. Jason, you're trouble, Sarah. You're not exactly innocent either, LOL, Jason. Can't stop thinking about you. Sarah. This weekend was insane. Don't know what I'm going to tell him. I stopped there. I felt like I had been punched in the chest. I sat in silence, just staring at the screen. I didn't even feel angry yet. Just cold. Empty. My wife, my partner for 15 years, was with another man while telling me she was sipping mimosas with her girls. I didn't sleep that night. I kept hearing those messages in my head. Did you tell him about the guy yet? Like I was the fool. Like I was the one being kept in the dark while everyone else was in on the joke. At 5:43 a.m., I sent her a message. Let's talk about your girls' trip. She read it almost instantly. No reply. 10 minutes later, my phone rang. It was her. She was crying. Mark, she said. Her voice was shaking. Please, let me explain. I didn't say anything. I didn't mean for it to happen. I didn't plan this. It was a mistake, a stupid, horrible mistake. I finally spoke. Who is he? She didn't answer right away. His name is Jason. I met him at a work conference in Milwaukee a few months ago. We were just talking at first, then texting. It turned into something else. I felt sick. So you lied to me, I said. You used a girl's trip as a cover to meet this guy? It wasn't like that, she said quickly. I swear. I didn't go there just for him. But I knew he'd be there. You planned it, I said, more to myself than to her. You knew. She started crying harder. Mark, I'm coming home. I'll be on the next train. Please don't do anything rash. Please wait for me. I hung up. I couldn't listen anymore. I spent the day in a fog. When she walked through the door later that afternoon, I barely recognized her. Her face was swollen from crying. She dropped her bag and stood there. We didn't say anything for a while. Then she said, I messed up. I know I did. I don't know why. Things haven't felt right for a while. And I thought maybe I needed to feel Something. I didn't think about the consequences. I asked, "Did you sleep with him?" She nodded. Just like that, the last 15 years of my life cracked in half. She tried to explain more. Said it only happened once. That she cut it off. That she regretted it instantly. That she didn't tell me because she thought it would ruin us. She said it didn't mean anything, but it meant something to me. It meant betrayal. It meant lies. It meant every moment we'd shared was now sitting under a shadow. I haven't decided what to do yet. We've talked, fought, sat in silence. She says she wants to fix this. Go to therapy. Make it work. She says she still loves me, but I don't know if love is enough anymore. I haven't told anyone. Not family, not friends. Just needed to get it out somewhere. I can't sleep. I can't eat. Every time I close my eyes, I see her with him. And I wonder how long it would have gone on if I hadn't seen that message. That one damn message. More soon. I just need to think. It's been a week since she came home. Every day since has felt like I'm waking up in someone else's life. Sarah's trying. I'll give her that. She's been quiet, almost scared. Like she's afraid if she says the wrong thing, I'll disappear. She's walking on eggshells around me, and maybe part of me wants her to. She's been sleeping in the guest room. We haven't touched. We barely talk, except about practical things. Who's taking the dog out? What groceries we need? Bills. It's like we're roommates. Cold ones. But the thing is, I couldn't stop myself from digging. Maybe I needed more answers. Maybe I was looking for a reason to walk away. I don't know. But I started going through her emails, old texts she had backed up, even her laptop history. That's when I found out it wasn't just that one weekend. There were other messages. Dates. Meetups. It had started months before the trip to Lake Geneva. That conference in Milwaukee? That's when she met him. But it didn't stop there. There was another night in Naperville. Another time she claimed she was working late and had to cover someone's shift. She was actually at a hotel downtown. I felt like a complete idiot. All those nights I stayed up late waiting for her, heating up leftovers. All the times I sent her "I love you" texts when she was exhausted from work. She was with him. I confronted her again. This time, I didn't hold back. "You said it happened once," I said. "You looked me in the eyes and said it was just that weekend." She froze. Her face went pale. "I thought it would be easier for you," she whispered. "Easier? You've been lying to my face for months. I gave you a chance to come clean. You looked me in the eye and lied again." She broke down crying. I didn't care. Not this time. She said Jason wasn't serious. That he never wanted more. That he ghosted her after that last meetup in the city. She said she felt used. Broken. That's why she wanted to come clean, but she couldn't find the nerve. Then the iPad exposed everything. I asked her, if he hadn't ghosted you, would you have ended it? She didn't answer. That was my answer. Then came the twist I didn't see coming. 2 days ago, I got a message. From a woman named Lauren. "I don't know if you know me, but I think our spouses have been sleeping together." I sat there stunned. I called her. Turns out, Jason's married. Lauren had found messages on his phone. She didn't recognize Sarah at first, until she saw a name pop up on one of the texts and decided to look her up. That's when she found our Facebook, our photos, our anniversary posts. Lauren and I talked for almost 2 hours. We shared screenshots, timelines, stories. The puzzle pieces came together fast. They weren't just hooking up. They had been talking about leaving us, starting over. Jason told Sarah he was trapped in his marriage, that she was the one, that he dreamed about living with her. Sarah told him she wanted a clean break, but needed time. He called her Angel. She called him Jay. All while I was planning our next vacation. After I got off the phone with Lauren, I went upstairs. Sarah was in the guest room, pretending to read. I told her I'd talked to Jason's wife. She went pale again, like all the blood drained from her face. "You told her," she said. "No," I said. She told me. Silence. "You were planning to leave me." "No, Mark," she started. I showed her the texts. Her own words. "I think about what it would be like to just go. Me and you. Somewhere new." She looked like she couldn't breathe. She grabbed her face, shaking her head. "I didn't mean it. I was caught up in it. He made me feel like someone wanted me again. And I didn't? That's not what I meant," she whispered. "But it's what you said." She kept saying it was over. That she didn't mean it. That it was a fantasy and that she never had the guts to go through with it. She begged me not to leave. Said she'd do anything, therapy, counseling, whatever I needed. But every apology just felt smaller than the betrayal. And here's the worst part. The thing that keeps me up all night. I still love her. I hate her. I resent her. I want to scream. But I also want to believe her. I want the woman I married. The one I build a life with. The one who used to dance barefoot in the kitchen and leave stupid sticky notes on the fridge. But she's not that woman anymore. Maybe she never was. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. I didn't think there could be more. I thought I had hit the floor of this whole thing. That all the lies had been dragged into the light. I was wrong. After my last post, things went dead between Sarah and me for a few days. She stayed in the guest room. I slept, barely. Ate, barely. I was just numb. I didn't want to talk. I didn't want her voice in my head. Then Tuesday morning, I got a message. From an email I didn't recognize. It was from Jason. He wrote, "Mark, I'm not proud of what happened. I'm not trying to make excuses, but you deserve the truth. All of it. Sarah and I were involved longer than you think. It started before the conference in Milwaukee. It started a year ago." I just stared at the screen. A year. He said they met online, some Facebook groups Sarah joined during lockdown. Something about nurses and healthcare workers. That's where it began. Friendly DMs. Then flirty ones. Then plans. He said the conference in Milwaukee was the first time they met face-to-face, but they'd already been emotionally involved for months. He even said she sent him pictures of our house, of me, and called me checked out. She said you didn't notice her anymore. That one hit hard. Then he dropped a bomb. She told me you cheated once. That you were unfaithful years ago. That's why she felt justified. I'm not saying it was right. Just that this is what she told me. My blood ran cold. Because I've never cheated. Never even came close. Jason attached screenshots. Conversations. One from Sarah that said, "He thinks I don't know, but I saw the messages years ago. It broke something in me. I just never had the nerve to confront him." I confronted Sarah that night. She was folding laundry in the guest room. I didn't even say anything at first. Just handed her my phone. She read the email. Her face slowly crumpled. "You told him I cheated," I said. She broke down. Again. I didn't mean for that to come out," she stammered. "It was during a fight. I said it in anger. I was trying to explain why I was so messed up." "But it's not true," I said. "It never happened. You lied. You used me as your excuse." She nodded, sobbing into a t-shirt. "I was ashamed," she whispered. "I couldn't admit I was doing it just because I was lonely, or bored, or broken. I had to make it your fault. I told him you cheated because it made me feel like less of a monster." I just stared at her. "So now there's someone out there who thinks I betrayed you. You lied to me, and then lied about me to your affair partner." She dropped to her knees, clutching her face. "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I've lost control of everything." I left the room. I had nothing left to say. Later that night, something even worse happened. I got a call from my mother. Apparently, someone sent screenshots of Sarah's texts to my family. My sister. My parents. They knew everything. I didn't send those. Sarah swore she didn't either. Which only left one person. Jason. I called him. He didn't deny it. "I thought your family should know who they're defending," he said coldly. "She lied to everyone, including me. I told him to stay away from both of us." He laughed and said, "I already did." Click. Sarah lost it when I told her. She cried like I've never seen. I think, in that moment, she finally realized she wasn't just losing me. She was losing the image she built of herself. The one where she was misunderstood, mistreated, justified. Now everyone knows. Her parents called, too. Her mom asked if she was sick. Her dad said he was ashamed. Sarah hasn't left the house in 4 days. She hasn't gone back to work. I think she's afraid to face anyone. Afraid to open her phone. Afraid to look in the mirror. I still don't know what I'm going to do. But I do know this. This isn't just about cheating anymore. It's about identity. About how people rewrite reality to live with what they've done. About how far lies can travel when they have a reason to exist. She didn't just betray me. She reshaped me into a villain so she could play the victim in her own story. And now she's alone with the truth. I don't know what comes next. But whatever it is, this story's not done. 2 weeks after Jason exposed everything to my family, the damage spread like wildfire. I was at my nephew's birthday party in Naperville. I almost didn't go, but my sister begged me to come. "Get out of the house," she said. "Be around people who still respect you." So I went. I wore a fake smile and tried to pretend like my life wasn't shattered. About an hour in, Sarah showed up. She wasn't invited. She came anyway. Walked straight into the backyard like she belonged there. My sister froze when she saw her. Everyone else fell quiet. Sarah looked thinner, pale, like she hadn't slept. She walked right up to me in front of everyone. My mom, my sister, cousins, even my 8-year-old nephew holding a slice of cake. "Mark," she said, voice shaking. "Please, just give me 5 minutes. 5 minutes to say everything I need to say." I didn't answer, just looked at her. She turned to my family and said, "I know I don't deserve to be here, but I have something to say. All of you should hear it." My sister stepped forward. "This isn't the place, Sarah." Sarah's eyes welled up. She didn't care. She started talking. She confessed. To everything. To the lies. The emotional affair. The physical one. The way she rewrote our history to justify her actions. She admitted she made me the villain to avoid facing her own guilt. She looked at me, eyes red and raw. I betrayed him. I betrayed every part of what we had. I lied to all of you. I was selfish. And I am so sorry. Then she looked down. I told myself stories to feel better. But I only destroyed what I loved. Silence. My mom cried. My sister shook her head and walked into the house. My cousin muttered, "Jesus Christ," under his breath. I didn't say anything. Not then. She left right after. Quiet. Alone. No one followed. That night, she sent me a voice message. It was 3 minutes long. She said she was going to move out of the house for a while. That she would leave me the space and time I needed. She said she was done lying, done hiding. I didn't respond. The next day, I came home from work and the house was half empty. She had taken some clothes, her nursing books, a framed picture of her and her mom. Nothing else. She left me a letter on the kitchen counter. I haven't read it yet. It's still in the drawer under the sink. I needed the silence more than I needed her words. The aftermath for days, I floated. Didn't cry. Didn't rage. Just floated. Then one morning I woke up, walked into the living room, and saw her slippers next to the couch. And I snapped. I picked them up and threw them into the wall. Then I threw the remote. Then I sat down on the floor and screamed into my hands until my chest hurt. The betrayal wasn't just the cheating. It was everything that came with it. The gaslighting. The fake stories. The way she turned her guilt into my blame. The months she let me walk around thinking our problems were mine alone. My sister came by later that week. She brought food and sat with me while I ate in silence. She said, "You know, you didn't deserve this. You loved her too much to see what she was doing. That's not your fault." And finally, I cried. For real. For hours. Resolution and reflection. It's been 4 months. We filed for separation. No lawyers yet. Just space. She's living in a small apartment in Evanston now. She sends the occasional text, mostly short updates, questions about bills or the house. No apologies anymore. No begging. Just quiet. She told me she's seeing a therapist. She offered to go to counseling together. I said no. I've been going on long walks. Spending time with people I trust. Listening more. Thinking more. Sleeping better. Sometimes. I don't know what our future looks like. I don't know if she'll always be a part of it. But right now, the silence feels more honest than anything she's said in a long time. Some days I miss her. Some days I miss the version of her I thought I knew. But most days, I feel something like peace. This whole mess taught me one thing. When someone starts hiding behind stories, behind lies, they're not just protecting themselves. They're hurting you in the worst possible way. Quietly. Slowly. Until one day you wake up and realize the person lying next to you has been gone for a long time. So I'm starting over. I don't hate her, but I don't trust her. And maybe that's the real line you can't come back from. Where we go from here, I don't know. But I know where I stand now. I'm not the villain in this story. And I won't let anyone make me believe I am again.